everybody. Happy Pride. I was going to apologize for keeping you, and I am sorry to keep you, but I have to say, it's pretty nice to be out here. I wish I could stay a little longer to be outside. Huge thank you to Jerry, and huge thank you to Matt Fan for all you guys do. Organizing today's event and Commerce Pride and keeping us all together and keeping us focused on the right things here at Team Commerce. I have to say, last year I did this event and the flag came out, and in the weeks following that, several people that I met commented on the Pride flag at Commerce and how it made them, like, they noticed it, they recognized it, they felt included, they felt heard, they felt proud that the Department of Commerce would recognize them in that way. And so today I'm just so thrilled to be doing this again and to be proudly putting our flag out on the Department of Commerce. When I was the governor, my favorite parade, by the way, when you're the governor, you do a lot of parades, like a lot of parades. My favorite by far was the Pride Parade. By far was Pride Weekend. Rhode Island loves our Pride Parade. If you've never been, you gotta go. It's the best in New England. I know, you're sick of hearing me brag about Rhode Island, but it's true. And of course, it still happens at night, which was always such a reminder of, you know, it wasn't that long ago that the LGBTQ community had to gather at night, had to live in the shadows, had to, you know, live their life at work or in their family as someone who they weren't. And today we say, not in America, not in the Biden administration, not in the Commerce family. We want you to show up every day as your authentic self, to be who you are, all that you are, and to bring that to work everywhere you go. But I want you to bring it to work. And I want you to bring it to work because we will be better if you do that. We will be worse off if you feel you have to pretend you're somebody you're not in order to show up at work and be respected. We will be better off if you can show up as you are with dignity and respect and be respected for who you are authentically. And that's what this is all about. That's why we show up. I think it's important to show up. I think it's important to put the flag up. I think it's important to talk about this. And I love our theme for this year's Commerce Pride, a spectrum of color. The more diversity we have, the more vibrant we'll be, quite frankly, the fewer mistakes we'll make, because we'll embrace different viewpoints. More mistakes will be made if we have a small lens and the same old conventional wisdom that we bring to every problem we try to solve. Now, as exciting as this is, and I really think this is exciting, and I'm the mother of 2 teenagers, and I tell them the same thing I tell you guys: be who you are, know who you are, be who you are, and never be ashamed of that. Never be ashamed of that. And by the way, if you see any smidgen of discrimination in the Department of Commerce, call it out. Call it out. Discrimination and hate thrive in the darkness. And so I want you to call it out wherever you are, because it's not okay. But anyway, as excited as I am and as happy as I am, look, here's the reality. And you don't need me to tell you this. You really don't need me to tell you this. But it is a reality, and it's a scary reality. Not everybody can go to work in a place where they're accepted for who they are. People are still getting fired for who they love and who they are. In some states, you can't even, if you're a kid, be taught in school about sexual orientation. It is a sad day in America when we are burning books for views that talk about sexual orientation. So it's more important than ever. I was actually just in a meeting in the SCIF. Obviously, I can't tell you what I was talking about, but it was some pretty heavy stuff related to our national security. And I said, I gotta go. I'll be back. Because this is just as important as that. I really believe that. I actually really believe that. This is just as important as that. Because if we're going to be a free country, a beacon of freedom and democracy and tolerance that leads the world, then we have to start at home with events like this. So let's celebrate this Pride Month. The best way to celebrate is to recommit ourselves to staying in the fight. As you know, I referenced some of the grim things happening around the country. Stay in the fight for equality, inclusion, and respect. Let's be proud. Happy Pride, and let's raise this flag over the DOC.